Welcome to This Just In, a weekly news show highlighting the people and events in Newport News Public Schools, where a creative emphasis on literacy encourages students to develop a lifelong love of reading. In early March, schools, communities, and devoted readers celebrated the birthday of beloved author Dr. Seuss with Read Across America Day. At Nelson Elementary, the reading enthusiasm couldn't be limited to just one day. So the reading nights celebrated with a whole week of fun activities to express their affection for the written word. Early in the week, school librarian Melinda Barone visited different classrooms to read the National Education Association's Book of the Month, The Book Tree. Barone passionately shared the story of a young boy that lives in a town where books are banished, but then learns how to plant seeds and become a book gardener. The students shared why reading is important to them and then wrote down their favorite books on sticky notes. The notes were added as leaves to a growing book tree outside Principal Dr. Melody Cam's office, which blossomed as the week progressed. Rashard Wright, Chief of Staff with Newport News Public Schools, was invited to read aloud to different grade levels. He enthusiastically read a story that encouraged students to embrace what makes them unique as individuals. And later in the week, students and teachers dressed as their favorite storybook characters. As Thing 1 and 2 hopped around the school, the costumed readers paraded through the hallways displaying cherished characters from their favorite books. Students from across Newport News Public Schools experienced intriguing art displays as inspiration for their reflective poetry.
Talented high school students drew on their own experiences and views to transform art into poetry. For the 27th year, Artistic Verses allowed high school students to tour the galleries at Peninsula Fine Arts Center and then write their own creative response. Artistic Verses is a partnership between the Secondary English Department and Peninsula Fine Arts Center, with funding provided by the Newport News Arts Commission and the Peninsula Community Foundation to provide awards to the top winners. Almost 200 students attended the tours this school year from all 6 Newport News high schools and both alternative learning sites. This year's galleries spanned a range of artistic styles, subjects, and talented artists, including sculptures by women, a collection of photos focusing on a homeless community, paintings revealing the struggles of refugees, mythological sculptures from an Italian artist, and art created by inmates in prison. Docents guided students through each gallery, offering insights to the collections, while students selected the one piece of art they connected with. Nathan Richardson, a local published author and accomplished performance poet, offered his own impressive talents on transforming their emotions and observations into a poetic response. Back at school, educators allowed students time to polish their poetry and record their own readings to submit for judging. In early February, an awards ceremony was held to recognize the contest winners, with top prizes awarded to students from Woodside, Menchville, and Point Option. All of the student poets were invited to share their readings, showcasing a rich collection of passion and young talent.
Third grade students at Rich Neck Elementary are hooked on reading, thanks to the creativity, humor, and talents of author Elaine Adams. Adams is the author of a number of fantasy and adventure chapter books, as well as a series of picture books that immerse readers in America's storied past. Recently, the author visited area schools, and the Rich Neck students were excited to meet one of their literary heroes. Adams' passion for reading, writing, and storytelling was evident immediately. She stressed the importance of having an oversized imagination to write her stories and encouraged the students to tap into their own creativity as they read and write. She was more than happy to field questions from students about how long it takes her to write each book, the process of publishing, and working with an illustrator to complete a picture book. She even gifted the school an advance copy of her next book, The Eye of Zeus, which will be released in April. Every week, Rich Neck's third graders can be found reading Elaine Adams books in their classrooms, including a few copies signed personally by the author after her visit. The students love the humor and creativity woven into each tale, while learning important life lessons through the characters' exciting adventures. Newport News Public Schools will be holding a bus driver's job fair on Tuesday, March 24th from 2:30 to 4:30 p.m. at Human Resources. On-site interviews will be conducted. So to join this dynamic team, visit nnpsjobs.com to fill out your application prior to the job fair. And after successful completion of bus driver training, the pay rate starts at $14.82 per hour. On Saturday, March 28th, Family Festival 2020 will be held at Woodside High School from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Students and their families will be able to participate in a variety of activity stations as they explore a day in the life of an elementary student. The interactive environment will allow families to establish connections with school staff and community resources as they experience truly innovative applications. Thanks for joining us for this week's edition of This Just In. And check out more fun and informative videos at nnpstv.com to see the many great things happening in Newport News Public Schools. Thanks for watching.